here, a science fiction horror film that is written and directed by Anthony Scott Burns. Now, this is all about a teenager girl who is 18, who is signed up because she is having troubles at home. She is signed up for a sleeping sort of therapy science experiment. What could possibly go wrong in that? Who knows? I mean, we all know what goes on with that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I thought about this film. Man, I can't even speak. I'm going to tell you exactly my thoughts about this film. If you guys have seen it, let me know in the comments below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? What are your thoughts on Come True? Smash that like button as well. Don't forget to click subscribe. And without further ado, let's jump into this science fiction horror film review. Perfect. Okay, so this science fiction horror film, Come True. I had the privilege to be able to see this film, and I'm very grateful for that because I love film, and I love science fiction, and I do like horror as well. So you put the two together, bam. I mean, I love Alien. Alien's one of the greatest science fiction horror films of all time. I love that stuff. Now, this film is very, very, let's say, you really have to think throughout this film, which is good, because I do like to have my brain really, really tested in films. That's hence the reason why I like Nolan's films so much, is because he's always testing me, always making me ask questions, trying to figure stuff out. This film does that as well, and I love that about this film. That is great, because I just always want to be tested when I'm watching these films. I don't want it to just be hand-fed to me, because when questions and stuff I have are just hand-fed, and I feel like the director and all that make me feel like I'm stupid, like I don't know what's going on or anything like that. This one, however, he throws the questions at me and makes me try and guess what it is, and then reveals them. Fantastic. Exactly what I was hoping for. Now, for this actual film, I tell you what, it is a good film. I enjoyed the film, but I do have an issue with the film as well, which, I mean, there's no such thing as a perfect film. But it does have its issues, sorry. But I also did enjoy it. Now, it gave me, in a science fiction horror film, what I'm looking for in the film that's going to make me enjoy it is I want to be either scared, I want to be thrilled, or I want it to have a fuck ton of suspense. And I tell you what, I'm not going to lie, there were certain parts throughout this film where I had goosebumps and the suspense was real. And I've got to give that major props to the score of the film. That score on the film really did amplify the scenes as well and really give me that irky, dark, like on the edge of my seat suspense, which is exactly what I was looking for, and I got it. Brilliant. The way that the dream sequences were shot were absolutely fantastic as well. The horror elements in them. There was one particular dream that scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie, I jumped in my seat. It scared the absolute living shit out of me. And that's what I want. It's brilliant. I really like the horror aspect of it, and I'm not gonna lie, it sort of felt like the Joker in a way where after you watch it, you kind of want to go take a shower because you just feel so like dark and drawn down. And I was just like, whoa, that was a very heavy, dark film. That was very suspenseful as well, and that's exactly what I'm looking for in these type of films. Like, this isn't a high budget, extravagant Marvel film or anything like that. So they've got a shoestring budget, and they do really, really well with it. And I loved it, absolutely loved it. Now, the characters, I did like the characters, especially the lead. She did a fantastic job portraying this character. Like, there were so many scenes at the start where I'm like looking at her and I'm like, yeah, she does look really run down and tired, and it's really, really good. And I really enjoyed her performance and her character. They really dived into her character. I would have liked a bit more about what was going on at home with her. They didn't really dive into that too much, but you knew there was something going on with the family dynamic at home, and that's why she's not staying there, which was great. I enjoyed that as well. Now, the other supporting cast, did a fantastic job as well. We still didn't like see much of the professor guy that's from the university. I wanted to see more on him. Obviously there was something behind it that I don't think they really dived in enough. I was still looking for a bit more on certain things that were happening in the film that I really wanted to see and know more about and really dive into. We didn't quite get, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's just a little minor thing there. But overall, the cast and the characters were really, really good. I bought into it all, especially the young uni student who's there doing the experiments as well with them. She was fantastic. She gave off, like, whenever she was looking at the screen and seeing the dreams and everything, she really portrayed like a shit scared person with fear on their face really, really well, which with the score, with the way it was shot and the horror elements, really amplified the whole scene and amplified the suspense for me and really made me on the edge of my seat, really focusing brilliantly. So I really enjoyed that. The shadow figures are fucking freaky, aren't they? The shadow figures, when you see it, is pretty freaking... I could have nightmares tonight about it. But we're diving in, the whole story is diving into the actual dreams of people in these nightmares, how they're all having the same dream. Which I thought was a really, really unique concept. And this whole movie is very unique. Like, we're diving into dreams and stuff like that, so anything can happen and everything is off limits. But however, now I get to the bad. That ending, I'm not a big fan of. The ending really confused me and took away from the film. So, from it being absolutely fantastic for the first two parts, they just didn't land it for me. So the ending did take away. I'm not the biggest fan of those type of endings. If you are, you're gonna love it. But me, personally, I'm not a big fan of how these things end like that. And to me, it sort of takes away from the story and these characters that I knew, that I was following along. And it hurts. And to me, that's just the biggest disappointment of this film, is the ending. I don't think they quite stuck the landing. And it got really confusing at the end there. But, I mean, and then again, also, like, I can see what they were trying to do, and I acknowledge that, and like, props to you for trying something different. I'm always up for these unique, original stories, trying something different. I just don't think it was executed quite to the potential that it could have been. Now, also, this is a slow burn film. Like, this isn't gonna be your high-paced action film or anything like that. It's a nice, slow build up, build up, build up, build up. And I like those type of movies. Like, you all know I love Ad Astra, and that is one of the slowest movies of all time. I love the build up and stuff like that, so I can get really engaged in that and in the world, and they did a fantastic job to me. So overall, I actually really did like this film a lot. Apart from the ending, I think they didn't stick to the landing, but I can appreciate what they were trying to do and what they were trying to go for. Unfortunately, I don't think it was executed to its full potential, but that's just me. I would highly recommend checking this movie out. I mean, Come True is coming true. I don't know why I said that. That was just weird. But yeah, I'd check out Come True when it comes out. Make sure you guys check it out. And when you do, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the movie. Did you love it? Did you hate it? I want to know. Smash that like button as well. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.